Life hits you hard sometimes. The person you trust most can stab you in the back. But sometimes, your own kid pulls that knife out and saves you. I'm Jack, a 42-year-old software engineer from Texas. This is the story of how my wife, Karen, tried to turn my son against me. Her plan blew up when he exposed her dirty little secret. I thought we had the perfect American family. We had weekend BBQs and watched football together. Karen was always busy with her real estate gigs. But then my son Ethan, a 15-year-old TikTok addict, started acting weird. He glared at me over dinner like I deleted his Snapchat streak. When I asked about school, he snapped, "Leave me alone, old man." It hurt. Ethan used to spam me with memes. Now he treated me like a virus. I asked Karen what was up. She just shrugged and smiled. "He's a teenager, Jack. It's normal." Normal? He was sweet as pie to her, but I got the cold shoulder. Something felt wrong. Ethan's hate wasn't just teen angst. Karen's smile seemed too perfect, like she was hiding something. I started wondering what game she was playing. Why was my son acting like I'd banned him from the internet? I had no clue Karen was spinning a web of lies. She was using Ethan to paint me as the bad guy. But life's funny. Sometimes the kid you're fighting for flips the script. Stick around. This drama's wilder than a Texas tornado. Hit that like and subscribe button. Ring the bell to catch the rest of this mess. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. My life was starting to feel like a bad reality show. Ethan, my 15-year-old, went from my meme buddy to treating me like I'd cancelled his Netflix. At dinner, he'd stare at his tacos and grunt when I spoke. One night, I asked how his day was. He rolled his eyes and muttered, "Fine, dude." Dude? I'm his dad, not some random Uber driver. I tried not to overreact. Teens get moody, right? But this was different. Ethan's glares were pure venom, like I'd stolen his phone charger. Meanwhile, he was all smiles with Karen. She'd breeze in, heels clicking, and he'd light up like she'd bought him a new Xbox. I pulled Ethan aside one evening. He was sprawled on the couch, scrolling X like a zombie. "Hey, bud," I said. "Why do you hate me lately?" He didn't look up, just scoffed. "I don't hate you. I'm just busy." Busy? The kid was dodging me like I was a telemarketer. I tried again, asking about school or his friends. "Everything's fine," he snapped, earbuds back in. It stung. Ethan used to tell me everything. Now I was the enemy. I wondered if I'd messed up as a dad. Was I too focused on work? I turned to Karen for answers. She was in the kitchen, slicing avocados for some Instagram salad. "Ethan's acting like I'm the worst," I said. She flashed her perfect smile. "He's growing up, Jack. Boys get like that with dads." Her voice was too smooth, like a used car salesman. I wasn't buying it. Ethan wasn't just growing up. He was sweet to her, but I got the silent treatment. I pressed her. "He's fine with you. What's the deal?" She laughed, tossing her hair. "Moms and sons have a special thing. Don't worry." Don't worry? Easy for her to say. She wasn't the one getting death stares. Karen was acting weird too. She was always on her phone, smiling at texts like a teenager. Her late meetings were piling up, always with some vague client. One night, I caught her texting in the backyard. She was giggling, whispering into her phone. When she saw me, she stuffed it in her pocket and muttered about work. Work, sure. And I'm the next Elon Musk. Something was fishy, and it wasn't the catfish we had for dinner. I needed a second opinion. I swung by Mike's place, my buddy who's been single forever. Over beers, I spilled everything. Mike grinned, scratching his beard. "Your kid's probably just being a teen." "But Karen? Sounds like she's got a boyfriend." I laughed it off. "Karen cheating? No way." But Mike's words stuck. I started watching Karen closer. Her phone buzzed like a beehive, and she'd snatch it up fast. She wore more makeup than a beauty vlogger, even for grocery runs. I didn't want to believe it, but doubt was creeping in. Was she hiding something? Ethan's attitude got worse. At breakfast, I tried joking about the Cowboys, our favorite team. "They'll choke again, huh?" I said. He stabbed his waffles and mumbled, "Whatever." Karen shot me a look like I'd ruined her vibe. "Don't push him," she said, voice sharp. I was losing my mind. Was I a bad dad? Or was something else going on? Karen's excuses weren't adding up. Ethan's hate felt like it came from somewhere else. I decided to keep my eyes open. This wasn't just a phase. Someone was pulling strings, and I was gonna find out who. Ethan was drifting away fast. His glares were sharper than a Texas Longhorn's horns. Karen's "it's just a phase" line was wearing thin. Something was wrong in our house, and it wasn't just my bad cooking. I started to suspect Karen was up to no good. Her phone obsession and fake smiles were screaming trouble. One night, I caught Ethan sneaking into the kitchen. It was 2 a.m., and he was grabbing Karen's phone. He froze when he saw me, eyes wide. "Just checking something," he muttered, hiding the phone. I let it go. The kid looked like he was carrying a secret heavier than a tractor. Karen's lies were getting bolder. I overheard her talking to Ethan on the patio. She thought I was out buying beer. "Your dad's been ignoring us forever," she said, voice shaky. "I heard he's got another kid out there, Ethan." "Another kid?" I nearly spit out my soda. The only kid I had was Ethan. Her words hit hard. No wonder Ethan was mad at me. Karen was painting me as a deadbeat with a secret family. I wanted to confront her, but I needed proof. Yelling without evidence would make me look crazy. I didn't know Ethan was already playing detective. A few nights later, Ethan knocked on my office door. It was late, and he looked spooked. "Dad, we need to talk," he said, clutching his phone. He sat down, nervous, picking at his hoodie. "Swear you won't lose it," he said. I nodded, heart racing. What was he about to drop? He took a deep breath. "Mom's been lying about you," he said. "About everything." My stomach sank. Ethan explained how Karen's stories got wilder. She claimed I had a secret kid and ignored her. Ethan started doubting her when she pushed too hard, like she was selling a bad car. Then he dropped the bomb. He'd overheard Karen on a video call with some guy. Ethan, being a sneaky Gen Z master, waited for his chance. When Karen left her phone unlocked, he checked it. He found texts between her and a dude named Chad, a gym rat with a profile pic like a bodybuilding ad. The texts were gross. Chad wrote, "Babe, I'll make you forget Jack. Meet me at the motel." Karen replied, "Can't wait." Jack's oblivious. Ethan even recorded a video call. In it, Chad flexed his muscles, saying, "I'll lift you like a 200-pound barbell, babe." Karen giggled like a fangirl. I was floored. My wife was cheating with a meathead named Chad. Ethan showed me the video, his face red. "I'm sorry, Dad," he said. I didn't want to believe her lies. I put a hand on his shoulder. "You did nothing wrong, bud," I said. "Your mom's the one who messed up." He sent me the screenshots and deleted them from his phone. He looked relieved, like he'd dropped a heavy weight. I stared at the evidence, fuming. Karen wasn't just cheating. She was using Ethan to make me to the villain. Why? Probably to win him over when she left me for Chad. I told Ethan to get some sleep. He nodded, looking drained. I sat there, scrolling through the texts. Chad's words made my skin crawl. Karen's replies were worse. She'd betrayed us both, and I was done playing nice. This was war, and I was fighting for my kid. Karen's texts with Chad were like a punch to the gut. I wanted to confront her right away, but Ethan didn't need to see that fight. I called his friend's dad, Greg, and set up a sleepover. Greg didn't pry. "Good luck, man," he said. I needed more than luck. I needed a game plan. Karen came home late, smelling like a perfume factory. She kicked off her heels, acting like nothing was wrong. "Tough day?" I asked, keeping my voice steady. She smirked. "Just work, Jack. You wouldn't get it." "Oh, I got it, all right." I was about to flip her world upside down. I held up my phone, showing her the screenshots. "Care to explain, Chad?" I asked. Her face went pale, like she'd seen a ghost. She tried to laugh it off. "What, you're a spy now? That's sad, Jack." I wasn't playing. I swiped to the video of Chad flexing like a wannabe Hulk. Her jaw hit the floor. "Ethan found this," I said. "Our kid saw you flirting with this gym bro while you lied about me." Karen's eyes darted around, searching for an out. "You pushed me to this," she yelled. "You're boring, Jack. Chad makes me feel wanted." "Wanted?" I nearly laughed. "Wanted?" I snapped. "You used our son to make me look like a monster. You told him I had a secret kid." She stepped closer, voice sharp. "Ethan knows you're a failure. I just helped him see it. That was it. I lost it. You're a liar, Karen. Ethan caught you because you're sloppy." She tried to flip it. "He shouldn't be in my phone." She screamed. I stared, stunned. "You're blaming our kid for your affair?" I said. "You're pathetic." Her tears came fast, fake as a reality show. "You're turning Ethan against me," she sobbed. "I gave everything to this family. I wasn't falling for it. Save the drama for your next Tinder date, I said. We're done. I'm filing for divorce. Her sobs stopped cold. No apologies, just rage. You'll lose everything, Jack, she hissed. Ethan, the house, all of it. I walked away, her voice fading. Try me, I muttered. I crashed on the couch, heart racing. Karen's betrayal was worse than I'd imagined. She'd used Ethan as a weapon, made him see things no kid should. Divorce was my only move. I wasn't just fighting for me. I was fighting for Ethan, and I wasn't backing down. I told Ethan about the divorce the next morning. We sat in my truck, away from Karen's drama. It's because of her, right? He asked, staring at his sneakers. Yeah, I said. But it's not your fault. He looked up, worried. Will I have to live with her? I promised to fight for him. I hired Linda, a lawyer who looked like she could scare a bull. Document everything, she said. I took it seriously. Ethan did too, noting every nasty text from Karen. She didn't make it easy. She got a hotshot lawyer, Vince, and accused me of neglecting her and Ethan emotionally. Karen went low. She tried to bribe Ethan with an iPhone 16. For my favorite guy, her note read. Ethan wasn't fooled. She thinks I'm that cheap? He said, showing me the phone. He texted his friends, joking about her desperate move. I told him to keep it but stay strong. Karen kept pushing. One night, she cornered Ethan. Your dad's brainwashing you, she said, loud enough for me to hear. Ethan fired back. You cheated, Mom. I saw the texts. She stormed off, muttering about disrespect. I was proud of him, but it hurt to see him caught in this. I dug through old messages with Mike's help. We found a gem, a flirty text Karen sent me by mistake, meant for Chad. Meet me tonight, Jack's out, it said. She'd called it a joke, but I had the screenshot. Linda grinned when I showed her. This'll bury her, she said. Court was wild. Karen dressed like a saint, crying fake tears. Her lawyer called me a deadbeat who turned Ethan against her. Linda hit back, showing the texts and video. Ethan took the stand, voice steady. Mom lied about Dad, he said. I want to live with him. The judge didn't flinch. I got full custody. Karen flipped out, screaming, You stole my son, Jack. The bailiff dragged her out, her voice echoing. I hugged Ethan, relief washing over me. We'd won, but it felt heavy. Karen had lost everything, and we were ready to move on. We moved to a small apartment, leaving Karen's chaos behind. It wasn't fancy, but it had a balcony for our grill. Ethan called it our man cave, and I loved it. We were starting fresh. Ethan's smiles were back, and that was enough. Karen's shadow was fading. Ethan started therapy with Dr. Patel. I wasn't big on shrinks, but Ethan needed help. He felt guilty, like he'd broken our family. Dr. Patel got through to him. Soon, Ethan was joking again, roasting my old man music taste. Metallica, Dad? You're basically a fossil, he'd say. I tried dating, thinking it was time. Tinder was a nightmare. One woman asked for feet pics before saying hi. Another ditched me for not liking kale smoothies. Ethan laughed his head off. Stick to coding, Dad. You're hopeless. He wasn't wrong, but I wasn't giving up yet. Karen kept texting Ethan, all sappy and dramatic. I miss you, she'd write, or, you'll understand when you're older. Ethan showed me, rolling his eyes. She's like a bad influencer, he said. One selfie from her was too much. Is she trying to flirt with me? He groaned. I told him to ignore her if it felt off. We found our groove. Sundays meant football and pizza. Ethan joined the debate team, arguing like a lawyer. I'd watch him practice, thinking, that's my kid. Karen's text slowed down. She was losing her grip. Ethan was thriving, and I was proud as hell. One day, Ethan had a wild idea. Let's start a YouTube channel, he said over burgers. I thought he meant gaming videos. No, Dad, he said. We tell our story, but funny. I was skeptical. Airing our drama for strangers? But Ethan's grin sold me. We filmed our first video, how my wife tried to ruin me. I called Karen the queen of Cheatsville and Chad a protein shake prophet. Ethan added memes and sound effects. We posted it, expecting nothing. It hit 50,000 views in a week. The comments were wild, Ethan's a hero. Karen's a mess. Our channel, Texas Drama Dudes, blew up. Ethan edited like a pro, tossing in SpongeBob memes and sad violin tracks. We made more videos, roasting Karen's lies and Chad's biceps. Fans loved it. They shared their own stories, and I gave dad-style advice. Don't let a Karen win, I'd say. Karen found the channel and commented, "This is all lies." Ethan clapped back with a meme, "Okay, Karen." The internet roasted her, and she went quiet. The channel was our therapy. We laughed at the pain, and it felt good. Ethan and I were a team, stronger than ever. Life's a wild ride, but you can come out on top. Karen tried to destroy me and Ethan. She thought her lies would win. But Ethan flipped the script, and we're better for it. I'm Jack, a dad who learned family is worth fighting for. Thanks for watching our crazy story. Here's the takeaway: don't let anyone rewrite your truth. If you've got a kid like Ethan, cherish them. They're the real deal. Got a Karen in your life? Or maybe you're an Ethan who saved the day? Share your story in the comments. I read them all. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Don't miss our next video. Maybe we'll roast more drama or just eat burgers. Either way, you're part of our crew now. Let's keep this Texas party going.